the Sermon on the Mount. You ever hear of the Sermon on the Mount? If you didn't, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. Sermon on the Mount, in my opinion, is one of the finest practical spiritual teachings that's ever been recorded. You can find it in Matthew, chapters 5, 6, and 7. 3 chapters. If you ever want to know why Unity has designated Jesus as our primary way shower, not our only, but our primary way shower, if you want to know why virtually every Buddhist and Hindu scholar I'm aware of has read the Sermon on the Mount more than once, read those chapters. I guarantee you there'll be some of the best 15 minutes you've invested this week reading those 3 chapters. And in 10, 15 minutes, you'll have read them. And it doesn't take a lot of, like last week I used a scripture, I don't remember which one right now, but it didn't require any real interpretation, didn't require metaphysical analysis. Just read what it says and think about it. It's very plain. It's very plain. It's very straightforward. Most of what Jesus taught is just very straightforward. And I don't know, somehow, some of us, not so much in Unity, but some of us, we make it more difficult than it is. It's simple. In that great body of teaching, we find this gem. He says, you have heard that it was said, I'm sorry, that's another gem. Here's the gem I want. I got another gems. Again, you have heard that it was said to those of ancient times. And so what Jesus is doing is saying, he's referring back to the Judaic teachings that's going on for thousands of years. He said, you've heard from ancient times, you shall not swear falsely, but carry out the vows you made to the Lord. What's he mean? Well, it takes a little interpretation, just a little bit. Swear falsely. It means you don't go around making public statements. Public statements like, I'm going to do this with you guys. By Jupiter, I'm going to do it. See, that's swearing back then. By Jupiter, I'm going to be there. By all the sons and daughters of Neptune, I'm coming with you. That was means by swearing. Making a public statement about yourself and what you're going to do. So that's what he's talking about. He says, but I say to you now, do not swear at all, either by heaven, for it is the throne of God, or by the earth, for it is his footstool, or by Jerusalem, for it is the city of the great king. He didn't say God, he's the great king. And do not swear by your head, for you cannot make one hair white or black. I wish I could. Let your word be yes, yes, or no, no. And this is tacked on. He says, anything more than this comes from evil. Now, he's not talking about Satan. He's not talking about the devil. Evil means something that is not your truth. Something that is not in alignment with who you are. That's what he means by the word evil here. Let your word be yes, yes, or no, no. Have you ever said yes when you really felt no? And have you ever said no when you might have been better served by yes? I can see lots of nodding heads. I've done it. We've all done it. We can remember times when we've done that. I believe, I'm reading this going, why do you say yes, yes, no, no? Why not just let your word be yes or no? I think the second yes is for clarity. See, I know that sometimes I say yes, and immediately after I say yes, either silently or sometimes out loud, I start equivocating. I say yes, oh, I'm really not so sure. I'm thinking to myself, I don't know when I'm going to do that, or if I want to do that, or even out loud. Yes, I'll get to it when I can. Yeah, Yes, I think so. Yeah, I really think so. There's no power in that. There's certainly no clarity in that. If we look at our energetic flow, when it's going on, what's happening? I don't even have to explain it. It's just, you're feeling it. If you've ever been anywhere close to that, your energy inside is just kind of spinning. At least mine is. It's not focused. It's not purposed. It's not moving forward with power. It's kind of just spinning around, dissipating. Now, I think the yes, yes, or the no, no, is for first us to get clarified and to allow our audience, our listener, to be very clear on where we are. Yes. Yes, I am coming with you. No. No, I don't feel called to do that right now. See, there's no good or bad. It is allowing our energy to be in alignment with our word. So let our word be yes. Yes. Or no. No. We get to say yes. We get to say no. This is all about paying attention to the energy behind our yes and our no. So we're paying attention and seeing how it serves us. Now, we often say that we are spiritual beings having a human experience. And I believe that. And living within human society, I am affected by you guys. I believe we all are. We are affected by one another. And so, who we hang out with can and does affect our energy. It can increase it, it can decrease it, it can let it remain neutral.